Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Riata Horsemanship. I'm Luke Brown. I'm very excited to be with you here today on Winning Wednesday. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. I've had a few people come by and watch their horses being trained. And the horse that I'm riding right now, this is Whiskey. Whiskey is a 3-year-old quarter horse that came to me for some advanced training, and he's doing really well. He's really one of the calmest, if not the most calm, 3-year-old horse that I've ever come across. And so he's a lot of fun. There's not a whole lot I've had to do for desensitizing, although I've taken him through everything, but there's a lot that he's learning. And yesterday I took him out alongside some pretty heavy traffic and took him on a long ride. It was a lot of fun. And if you notice, I have a different hat on right now. It probably makes me look completely different. But this is a hat that Stacy got for me. This is to protect me from the sun's rays, especially now in the summertime. It's so warm. I cooled this hat off by getting it wet. It's actually meant to get wet, and then if it's real hot, and then put on top of me, and it's keeping the sun off and keeping me cool. And so it may not be the best looking hat, but it sure is helping me stay cool, and also protecting my skin. So that's very important. And I'm trying to listen to Stacy and others who have suggested that I try to stay out of the sun a little bit more than I am. And I certainly get quite red from the sun on my face, my neck, and my arm. So anyway, that for today, for Winning Wednesday, I had a conversation with a client's friend this morning when I was riding a horse, and they were watching me ride this Arabian mare and riding around and just having a good time working with her. And she mentioned to me that there are a whole lot of trainers out on Facebook that she didn't realize. And what she meant by that is there are a lot of people who call themselves trainers, and they're really not that advanced or that capable of training most horses. And I mentioned to her that, we're all at some level. I was at one point at some of the levels that those people are. The most qualified expert you will ever see, that you will ever find in your life, in whatever field you're looking, that most qualified expert was once a very beginner, somebody who knew nothing, who had no skill set and no knowledge. And so we all start somewhere, and we have to remember that. And so I reminded her of that, and also reminded myself of the journey that I'm on. And 10 years ago, I knew very little compared to what I know now. And 5 years ago, I knew a little bit more than I did 10 years ago, but very little compared to what I know now. And what I know now is very little compared to what I'll know in 5 years. And so life is a journey, and our progress, really our happiness, our fulfillment in life depends on that progress and in our search for that progress. And I think it's important to recognize that we can be at all stages, at any stage of our career or any stage of whatever it is. If you're if you're working on personal development, or if you're working on a business, or if you're trying to be a better horseman or horsewoman, it's imperative that we understand that we are where we are. And if we'll just try to work from that day forward, we can learn to improve ourselves every day. And also we can recognize that there's always somebody we can help. People that I helped, even though I knew very little 10 years ago or 5 years ago compared to what I know now, I still helped a lot of people. I still helped a lot of horses. And so back then, just because I didn't know as much as I do now, and I wasn't as skilled as I am now, doesn't mean that I couldn't help people and get paid for it. And I certainly did, and help people and helped horses. And so whatever skill set you have and whatever you're trying to achieve, remember that there's always room for growth, and we need to have that growth mindset, and also recognize that we can help people, help horses, and help people, whatever it is we're trying to help, whatever it is we're trying to build, or whatever it is we're trying to do. We have a skill set and knowledge base that can help somebody. There's always somebody who's less fortunate than we are, who we can help out, and in a lot of cases get paid for it. So if you're doing what you love, make sure to keep working on progressing, and recognize that you can help people. Even though you're going to be much more skilled in the future, that doesn't mean you can't help people today. So let's have a growth mindset and recognize that we're all in different stages of our life, and different stages of our knowledge, and different stages of our skill set. And just be okay with that, and be okay with people who aren't as good as us and people who are much better than us. There are some trainers in the world today, in the United States, in the world, who I couldn't hold a candle to, but it doesn't mean that I can't help people and help horses like Whiskey here and like other horses that I'm working with. There's certainly lots of people and lots of horses that I can help, and so I'm going to keep doing that and keep working towards achieving the mastery that some people have achieved in their life in the horsemanship world. I hope to get there, and I'm working on it one day at a time. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Until next time, be thankful, live with purpose, live with passion, and as always, stay safe in the saddle.